We're here with Coach Dennis Dale, the Gopher men's swimming and diving program. Coach, this is your 26th year with the Gophers. I'm curious if starting a new season kind of starts the fires of coaching all over again?
You know, I think particularly with this team being as young as it is, and we're pretty dependent upon our freshmen coming through, along with our transfers, that there's a lot of fresh new faces, and it gets the coaching juices flowing again.
Now this season, obviously, Minnesota will host two very big meets, the Big Ten Championships and the NCAA Championships. And this is obviously preseason. Does that also fuel the fire a little bit of motivation going into this season?
Well, I think maybe more so for our athletes than for me, but they're probably more motivated because we're hosting Big Tens and NCAAs, particularly the seniors. They're very, very excited about having both the Big Ten championships and the NCAA championships in their home pool their senior year.
What does that mean for the program to host those type of meets?
Well, you know, we have had our share of those major meets. I think we hosted in 2007 as well. But our athletes are excited and not unused to hosting major meets, whether it be a major collegiate meet or a major United States swimming meet, such as the short course nationals or the U.S. Open. We've hosted a lot of those meets as well. So it's something our athletes are accustomed to.
Let's talk about the Gophers. What would you consider the strongest area of your team this year?
I would say we have our diving is very strong for us. I think we have the best diving coach in the country. We have spent some money into diving. We put money into diving in terms of facilities and upgrading things for them. And we have 5 young divers, all of whom are going to be Big Ten scorers, I believe. So we're excited about the diving's contribution to the team. And in addition to that, I would say we're pretty strong in the sprints, particularly sprint freestyles. We're very solid. I would say we're one of the favorites to win the sprint relays at Big Tens. In addition to the sprints, we're pretty strong in breaststroke and butterfly as well.
Can you talk to us about a few individuals that Gopher fans might want to look for this year?
Well, Michael Richards comes quickly to mind, the Big Ten champion last year in both the 50 free and the 100 free. He is obviously one of the best sprinters in the Big Ten and in the NCAAs. He was a NCAA. He has been an NCAA All-American as well. In addition to Michael in the sprints, we have Kurt Carlson, who finaled last year in the 50 free and was runner-up to Michael in the 100 free. And he's a senior as well from Maple Grove, Minnesota. And those two guys give us a really, really strong 1-2 punch. In addition to them, in sprint freestyles, we have Zach Boland, who was part of a 1-2-3 finish last year in the 100 free at Big Tens. Outside the sprint freestyles, we have Kevin Basehart, a very, very solid freestyler and butterflyer who has been a Big Ten finalist numerous times, and we depend upon him for lots of points. In the breaststroke, we have Ivan Gutesha, who was a Big Ten finalist last year in both the 100 breast and 200 breast. Is coming off knee surgery this summer, but he seems to be his knee seems to be stronger and healthier than ever, so we're excited about that. We have in the butterfly and backstroke, we have a young man named Nadav Kohavi, and Nadav's a senior, and he scores in both butterfly and backstroke. His best event's probably the 200 fly, but he's an excellent 100 flyer and 100 backstroker, and he's our school record holder in both butterflies. We have, in the distance freestyle, we have David Hawker and Matt Benecki. Both are kind of heading up our distance freestyle, and I think they have their work cut out for them, but we're excited about the promise that they're showing. And then we have, in the breaststroke backing up Yvonne, we have Rob Schnitzler, a senior, Josh Hall is a sophomore. They're both outstanding breaststrokers, along with Jared Anderson from Brainerd, and they all have Big Ten final experience. They've all scored at Big Tens.
Now, obviously, you start off the season with an inter-squad meet, and you're ending it with championships at home. Is there another meet that Gopher fans might want to circle on their calendars, a dual meet or an invitational?
Well, we have in the fall we have a weekend in early November where we swim Iowa and North Carolina on a Friday night and a Saturday, and those should be some, I think, exciting meets. And then we have Missouri at home in January, like Saturday, January 16th, and that is a co-ed meet, and that should also be very exciting, kind of our last dual meet prior to Big Tens.
Now, can you just talk a little bit about the fan support that you get for your home events?
You know, we get pretty good support at our home meets. I think on the end of October, October 29th, we're swimming Wisconsin, and that's a Pack the Pool event, and usually it's packed for that event, and we get a really full house. For our dual meets, we generally get we probably have the place probably puts about 500 or 600 people in here, and it makes the place kind of a rocking, exciting place to be.
Well, Coach, good luck this season. Continued success for the Gophers.
Thanks very much.